a lot of you, my generation, on December 7th, that we celebrated the bravery of all those who showed up. On the Finnegan side of the family, 4 brothers, every single one volunteered the very next day on Monday to join. My uncle, Frank Biden, joined. My father was working in the shipyards. The fact of the matter is that, it wasn't a second thought. It just showed up. And it's a generation represented by you, Ray, that doesn't look for accolades. My dad, when I got elected vice president, he said, Joey, Uncle Frank fought in the Battle of the Bulge. He was not feeling very well now, not because of the Battle of the Bulge, but he said, and he won the Purple Heart. And he never received it. He never got it. Do you think you could help him get it? We'll surprise him. So I got him the Purple Heart. He had won it in the Battle of the Bulge. And I remember he came over to the house, and I came out, and he said, present it to him. Okay, we had the family there. I said, Uncle Frank, you won this, and I went to him. He said, I don't want the damn thing. No, I'm serious. He said, I don't want it. I said, what's the matter, Uncle Frank? You earned it. He said, yeah, but the others died. The others died. I lived. I don't want it. So it's like a generation, this generation, in Vietnam, in Iraq. I was up on one of the points, and they asked the CO asked me if I would pin on a silver star, because a young man on one of these points had one of his colleagues shot, fell down about, I guess, the equivalent. I was out there at the point, and it was I guess about 150 feet, not straight down, but a hill. And this young man climbed down the hill, put a guy on his shoulder, and brought him back up, and was shot at on the way up. And he got there, and I went to present it to him too, and he said, I don't want it. I don't want it. He died. He died. You understand what I'm talking about, don't you? It's real. We're determined. We're determined to do something about this, come hell or high water. And I mean that. I made it real clear to the United States Congress, if they didn't pass this damn burn pit bill, I was going to go on holy war. Not a joke. And I want to thank, we had to thank someone for this. That helps a great deal. It's not here. John Stewart. John Stewart made a gigantic difference. And Dennis and others and I went to on the Capitol steps with groups, and maybe some of you were part of that. Thank you. And you were there, you stayed there, and you insisted that they vote on it, because some of our friends were not willing to do this. But you insisted. And finally, they stepped up. I may be Irish, but I'm not stupid. I married Dominic Giacoppa's daughter, so, I got a little Italian in me now, More people have died from suicide than any other cause in the last 3-5 years.